Yeah, thanks. So let's talk about your claim a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
All right, but first, let me go into the sponsors of today's episode.
Okay.
But introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, I'm Celtigoon. I used to play in 7K and Co-op, and I played dual games before that, and now I'm back. Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been playing this game for?
Just over 9 years.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And what has possessed you to stay in this community for 9 years?
Well, I mean, I haven't, right? So, like, I played when I was like 12 to 14, and then like quit, and then came back when I was like 17, and then like played for a couple of years, and then quit again for a bit, and like now I'm back. I don't know. It's kind of like a drug you can't fully quit. Like you just relapse every so often. It's like one of those kind of things.
So just living their best life.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. I see you. All right. Well, let me just get out right in the news. Today's episode is brought to you by the Mexican division of Coca-Cola. Shout out to Real Cane Sugar. To everyone watching, go to your local taqueria, get a Mexican Coke. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then our next one, we are actually sponsored by the SSA, the Social Security Administration. So I just need everyone in the comments to drop their social security, date of birth, credit card, address. Thank you so much. All right, so Celtigoon, what is the what are you thinking about? What's what's like your trajectory for the game so far?
Well, so I'm playing the Maester of Pike. So I'm planning to be involved in some of the kind of conflict among the Ironborn with like the old way, new way divide, stuff like that. I'll probably get drowned by a bunch of old way loyalists at some point. It'll be good stuff. Send some ravens. I'm gonna do some fun stuff with Euron because I'm like helping raise the Greyjoy kids, so I get to help fuck up Euron.
And so, do you think that's going to drive Euron's thirst for power and domination, or do you believe that
I don't think it'll just be me.
It won't just be you; it'll also be Rami and Sketchy, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
They're also enablers for war crimes.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's better for my agenda. Great.
Yeah.
And so, what do you think the relationship between you and Lannister is looking? I know you're not a Greyjoy, you're a Maester, but what do you think that relationship is looking like?
I don't know. I haven't really seen. I haven't seen much about it so far. I don't think we haven't really had a council yet or everything because Lord Quaylon is at the coronation, but everyone else stayed home basically. So it's kind of we haven't got around to chatted about those whatever they are in the West, the wards, I guess. Up jump miners, whatever you want to call it, but. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be productive. My character.
What's going on, man?
My man, Bock, follow me. How you doing?
Dude, I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? We're back. We got a little intermission there, you feel me? Little time hiatus, as the streets would say.
Yeah, we're running it back, though. We're
running it back. All right, so before we got fully onto the game, I had a quick couple of questions to ask you.
Yeah.
So at the time of this, how old are you?
I am 22.
Holy shit, never mind. I don't have any questions. No, I'm just playing. Damn, you're 22? So you've been...
Yeah.
You started at 12?
13? I think so, 12 or 13, yeah.
What possessed you to join Reddit at 13 and write...
Oh, no, I joined Reddit at 10.
But what possessed you to just start writing that early at an age?
Well, so the thing you got to understand with these games is the early games weren't really writing. It was just kind of like Bane Gold would have just fit in. It was I would write a 4-sentence post being the free city of Norvos annexes Lorath, and now I have 10,000 more troops.
Oh.
And then, Sketchy would roll up as the God Emperor of Volantis, and, then we'd have to fight or whatever. We were sending ravens through Reddit DMs. It was weird.
Oh, okay. So the game has progressed a lot more as time has gone on.
Yeah, well, it's really become more of the role play, the long term character focus.
Yeah, it's not like geopolitics or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, we're still a bit of it, but
Yeah, but not as much.
yeah.
Okay. And so you played in what are the games?
So I played Westeros Powers, and
Okay.
then A Song of Ice and Fire Powers,
Right. I
and
remember that one.
then
That's a famous one.
Game of Thrones Powers, which was like there was a mod coup against the top mod of A Song of Ice and Fire
Fairfax, right?
Powers. Yeah. So there was a mod coup against Fairfax, and so that
You
the
mind,
game that spawned was Game of Thrones Powers,
Okay.
and then that merged with Ice and Fire Powers to make ITP.
Beautiful. You actually said something that like really interested me. Do you mind letting our newbies in on who Fairfax was?
I can't. I don't think I could do it full justice. Fairfax was kind of like.
Give me like the crash course. Give me the crash course version.
Okay. So Fairfax was one of the first mods in Westeros Powers who was like, hey, maybe we should have actual rules for this and like try and make it a game.
Okay.
So he like cribbed a bunch of rules from like the various Powers games and then like threw in some random D&D shit to create like the actual kind of core set of mechs that actually these games still just mostly just kind of like build off that same sort of format he was using. But so he was like maniacally devoted to running the game. Like he did absurd amounts of mod work. Like when as happens in these games when one mod is just doing all the mod mails and stuff and like
yeah.
So he was doing that, but he was like just a total fucking asshole.
Okay.
Like he was a bigoted, homophobic dude. He's one of those guys who's such a right-wing Catholic that he thinks the Pope isn't a real Catholic. Like that stuff.
He's that far.
Yeah, no, he is like and he was a total asshole as like top mod, like super controlling and like nonsense. And anytime someone else made a game, he accused them of like ripping off all his like he thought these games were all like his intellectual property. So I think Ancolli's personal sub is still called Rip-Off Powers as like that was a thing that like Fairfax called
Just a little joke.
Yeah, got Powers and ITP. Yeah, so he was whack.
So yeah, one hell of a fall from grace, it seems.
I mean, not really. He's just kind of always like that. And so there was the mod coup against him, and then he made one more game when World of Ice and Fire came out. He made a World of Ice and Fire Powers, and that game like was kind of popular for a bit, and then towards the end it was just like him and like a bunch of his alts just like fighting, like trying to conquer the world, and like. He had this system where he could like you could add lore for what you're doing in a battle to get bonuses. So he just put stupid shit and then give himself a ton of bonuses.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that game was whack. I for some reason claimed Aaron in it and literally had to play the entire Veil because it was completely unclaimed.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was fun fighting a war against Fairfax and his alts. And then after that, I don't know if he ever actually got banned or anything, but he kind of faded out of the community after that. I know. Oh, wait, no, it's not true. I think he played ITP for a bit, and I think he played 7K for a bit.
No way.
But the mod bullshit emoji?
Yeah.
That is that was a Fairfax alt calling that mod bullshit, I think.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So that's the scoop on Fairfax.
So that's Fairfax. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was AIFP? Or
A Song of Ice and Fire Powers.
Yeah.
And also like running through God Powers and World of Ice and Fire Powers.
That was like the bare beginnings. That was the throw everything we have at the wall and see if it sticks and see if we can get a community out of it.
Pretty much. I mean, it's actually pretty interesting to go back and look at the rules because a lot of it's pretty simple. Like you can totally see how the same sort of structures carried over.
Yeah.
Like really it was just like those couple games and then like a bunch of stuff changed in ITP and then we've just kind of been building on that format.
I feel like ITP from what I hear, it was like the real beginning of like the
like these modern run of games for sure.
Right.
Because also ITP actually like all these other games lasted for like I think at most like 5 months. And then ITP lasted for like 4 years or whatever.
Yeah. So. ITP was like the golden standard from what I hear.
Yeah.
Like that was like the Roman era.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, sure. We can say that.
Okay. And what did you play in ITP?
I don't know. I played a couple games, but I don't think I ever actually like wrote more than 1 or 2 posts.
Got into one. See, I'm very late. I joined in 7K, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
you
when I
know-
came back.
So I know that I think it was Marlo, maybe it was TJ or Joe. There was they had a Frey claim that had San Francisco, and apparently that was the cause of some drama.
I wasn't playing during that, so that was the period where I quit these games and just like was like in high school and like on a sports team.
Word.
And
Living your
then
best
so
life.
yeah, and then at the end of that, I fell back to this nerd shit.
Okay. So
so
can't
yeah,
divulge on that for the moment.
I don't know about San Francisco. No.
Okay. All right. And so 7K, who did you play?
7K, I played the Stonehouse for a little bit. Got some Ironborn fuckery.
Okay.
That one is like I claimed like basically the exact same time as Rami, so that's like how we got to know each other.
Okay. It was more like, oh wow, we're both newbies. Let's just link up. But I'm not really a newbie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And after that, I played White Tree, which was a Beyond the Wall claim. That's kind of fucked around with Pirate for a bit.
Okay.
That was kind of fun, but there just wasn't really anything to do Beyond the Wall at that point. Especially because there was a weird thing where there were Beyond the Wall mechs, but like the mods didn't know about it. So like we were kind of like building up stuff, and then they realized like, oh wait, shit, Pirate has like a whole army Beyond the Wall, and then like rewrote all the mechs. That's kind of weird. Wait, you claimed with us. You played like a secondary character in my house.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Like, remember when you could have like side characters?
Dude, I had a lot of claims in 7K.
Yeah, no.
I had a lot.
Yeah, so I did that for a bit, and then I played like an SCC that was from the Summer Isles, and I was kind of walked around. And I think I maybe just spent the entire time talking to Ferg.
Nice.
And yeah, that was about it on 7K for me, I think.
Okay. And so then something drew you in. Did you play Century of Blood or ATV?
Well, I played a substantial role in making Century of Blood.
Okay.
And then I claimed Celtigar in it for a while. But then I just kind of like burned out. Probably because I spent so much time making the game before I actually even got to play it.
Probably.
And so I burned out and claimed that, and then I just like didn't come back until now. But I really like playing Celtigar and COB.
Yeah.
I was doing shit with the claw and stuff. It was fun.
Dude, COB was insane. That game
COB was lit. COB Game Star was crazy.
Dude, most of 7K? Are you kidding me? Come on.
No.
They don't do it better than that.
Though we have to pause the game for 2 weeks just to figure out what's going on out of character is wild.
That's when you know you got a game on your hands. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm so glad I stopped being a mod like just a little bit before that all kicked off.
I'll be honest. I was not keeping up. I just know that Bomb did some dumb shit. So you mind breaking it down for us real quick?
I think I've been out of the game too long to really break it down.
Okay. So here I'll try and break it down to the best of my ability. You fill in any gaps that you see.
Sure, that sounds good.
So from what I can tell, Bomb thought he was Che Guevara, and was like, "I'm gonna overthrow the mods. We're gonna do this shit. Yada yada yada." Then Fury was on board with it.
Yeah.
Fury was also having mental issues, I believe.
Yeah.
He was having a tough time in life.
Yeah.
And then Bomb makes a Reddit account full of like side server screenshots talking about how, wow, look at what the mods let slide, yada yada yada. And then I don't know, I think maybe a day later they released that Bomb was Ghost of 7K.
I think what happened was Bomb tried to pin it on Fury, and then Fury told everyone it was Bomb or something.
Oh, what
like
a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. I fully forget that. The Ghost of 7K post coming out was a great moment.
Oh.
Because like when that hit the Discord and we all just like read it, we were like
what?
Like I remember just commenting LMAO on it and getting like 40 up, like 14 upvotes like almost instantly, and then like a little later he deletes the post because he's so embarrassed by like how everyone's just laughing at it.
No, I saw that Bomb even typed in Discord because I was looking at the COB Discord a couple days ago.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Dude, what is this post? I was just gone for 30 minutes." I was like, I should have knew he was lying right when he included where he was and how long he had been gone for. Because nobody's talking about that shit, dude. Nobody cares.
Yeah, fuck. That era was rough, man. Like
Dude,
those mods had to go through so much shit.
I'm not gonna lie, that was the growth spurt era of this community, 100%.
That there's a really solid chance that could have just straight up killed the community.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there were a lot of those moments kind of around the end of 7K startup COP, but yeah, that was
7K
rough.
people were just catching bans left and right.
7K was nuts.
I feel like 7K definitely became a free for all.
Yeah, 7K was.
It was like, we're clicking up. I don't like you. My homie doesn't like you. We don't like your homie. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of inner beefs going on that like new players had zero clue about.
Yeah, no, that's actually what was really weird was coming back and like coming back 4 years after leaving during ITP and realizing some of the beefs that I had known about were still ongoing. That was crazy.
No, imagine being in a beef for 4 years. 4 years. Like, what? Come on, man. It's been 4 years on a Reddit roleplay, dude. Y'all gotta make up. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude.
There was a lot of weird shit going on.
Let me think. What are we talking about? We were talking about current game.
Yeah.
So, what's the overarching goal for your character?
That's a great question. I think my goal for my character is to drop some fun, really nerdy lore that probably only I will actually like read.
Hell yeah. Well, that's the best, right? When you wake up, you post it, you're like, okay, I got a good 6 upvotes, but at least they fucked with it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be posting some sweet fucking like medieval mathematics lore. Like it's gonna be going crazy.
Oh yeah, arithmetic, baby, we love it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So doing that, I want to, and then mainly I think I just want to like try and facilitate cool stuff with the other Iron Isles guys.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
You guys are really small.
Yeah.
Island this game. Like super small.
I'm gonna be sending hello ravens, man, just to like talk to people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I want to do that, and then I'm kind of playing a character. Like I really want to go into this game with kind of the philosophy that I'm totally down to be the guy that loses. So like
I love that.
I've got a little arc in mind for my guy, right? But like if he just like randomly gets like shot as part of like a coup or something, I'd be like, hell yeah. Like now I got to be the tragic guy that gets shot and like dies and helps trigger Euron's first kill or something, like
oh yeah.
That'd be sweet.
I don't know if you've been keeping up at all, but I had a 13-year-old.
I did see that.
And I had typed, I think, a couple hours before the duel was supposed to be rolled. I was like, if I get picked, I hope my 13-year-old dies so that my heir has like crazy character development.
Yeah.
Because let's be real.
Is the 13-year-old the heir's kid or brother?
Huh?
Is Erwin
brother?
Second,
yeah. He's the second son.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it was really up in the air. Now I have zero fucking clue what to do with his arc.
No, that's gonna be sick, dude. Like you can ask for a fucking like boon. You can get knighted at 13. Like you got all the way to go. Like. No,
I agree, but it's like, what can he do with his life now? He's beat the game.
Yeah, man. Just get to be the first prepubescent Kingsguard. Like,
yeah, that's it. That's all that's left.
No, that's fire.
I like it. I enjoy it. But I think this game has a lot of really good role players in it.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that.
I feel like this is a higher caliber tier than previous iterations.
I mean, there's just less people, right? So, I mean, the people that are around are the dedicated ones.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 7K, I think, at its peak had 2,000 members. And
well, not 2,000 players.
No, but 2,000 members on the Discord.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Or no, not Discord, but Reddit itself. Not 2,000 players, so no. But this one, Nine Penny Kings, only has like 165.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
It's a small, tight-knit group, this game.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? COP started fully claimed. We had like 350 people. It was nuts.
That's true.
Pandemic was wild, Like everyone just had nothing else to do.
Even I was claimed.
Yeah.
was playing
No,
for-
we had a big drop off, but like, yeah,
I
it
was
was
playing
nuts.
for like 2 weeks, and then I was like, this is not it.
Yeah.
I unclaimed right during the bomb and fury stuff because I was a Stormlander house. And I was
Oh
like, well,
yeah.
there goes my king. All right, time to dip.
Yeah.
How was it playing Celtiger?
I was lit. It was so fucking lit. I was just like doing cool world building with Rami and like just like sending like 100 dudes to the claw and then like having them get killed every time.
Oh, that's awesome.
But because it was I would just send my like free upkeep worth of men at arms, and like I'd always send an amount that I'd just regen by the next year.
Yeah.
So I just like I just send like 20 tax collectors, and then they get
So just
killed, and then I send 20 more tax collectors.
Jeez.
So send a bunch of letters being like, "I am your king," blah blah blah.
Right.
I had a thing where I was gonna start naming random clawmen to wardships, and just like see if I could get them
That would
on
have
my
been
side.
funny.
I was paying some random mud dude a salary of like 100 gold just to like hang out on Claw Isle.
You're just like, yeah, all right, this is my kingdom, boys. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, pretty much. And I was like in deep with the Targs. I was like, half of the advisors.
No, that would have been
So,
funny as shit
would
if
have
you
been
made
lit.
Celtic or the capital and then just started selling lordships for castles you didn't even own.
No, like literally that was the move. Like that's
Yeah.
what.
Oh yeah. I'll sell you Castle the Rock, man. No worries.
Oh yeah, that would have been good. I was thinking about selling shares in like my future ownership of the Claw. I think that would have been funny.
That's actually really funny. Yeah, no, this is a timeshare castle, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not your week. Next week though.
Yo, this game actually you could probably make bank like just like renting one of your provinces out to the merchant orgs.
Dude, 1000%. I'm honestly thinking
You just have the one province, right? Like you just have,
I only have one province, but I'll rent it out.
That's real. I mean, yeah.
Like what? They're not gonna be able to take over my keep. Yeah, just like take a little crib there, fellas.
Yeah. Oh no, you know what you should do is you should get them to pay to upgrade your keep first.
Well, that's the thing. I took so the skills. This was like a new thing for me. It felt like.
Yeah.
I don't think we had this in 7K. I chose architect tier 3,
Yeah.
and I have zero clue how to use it.
Mm.
So I'm gonna have to tap in with someone who's architecturally minded.
Yeah. I haven't really fully looked through all the like building econ stuff, because that's not really what I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, I'm actually still trying to fully figure out my SCC skills.
I love that.
Because like, a lot of them are cool, but like some of them are just kind of bummy.
I don't know. I think
a cool idea.
An intrigue maester would be fucking dope.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about hitting an intrigue skill because I took the poison one because of course I got to take the poison one.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I've been debating getting one of the intrigue ones, and then yeah, because I don't know. I was gonna do I was thinking about going down the like tree where you like make like the fire oil and like the wildfire and stuff, but like it's just so not worth it.
Oh no.
Like one fire oil per year is just
that's not
whatever.
No, not very good.
Oh, I can wait 9 icy years and like max out at a 1 in 5 yearly chance of making 1 jar of wildfire, which then has like a 50% chance to work in a siege. Like,
don't we love that? Shut up.
I like the idea. I like the idea. I think we just have a tendency to create way too large failure chances.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I think I might hit up an intrigue. That or just one of the
I don't know. I felt like there should have been so much more death in that melee. I feel like the mod should have rolled like 10% of people have like a dagger on their hip, and the rest don't have shit. Because it's like that would make the most sense. It's a feast. You know what I'm saying? Like people are drinking and eating and having a good time. Half of them are probably already drunk as fucking sailors.
Didn't they say something about the knives, like the weapons being their weapons being poisoned, or is that just like people memeing?
I think that was memes. Pretty sure that was memes.
That would have been kind of lit.
Oh, dude. Just imagine you wrote that your character had a wine chalice and then they have to roll if you're dead or not. That would be dope. It'd be like, I didn't even fight, man. Yeah, well, you had a poisoned wine glass. My bad.
Yeah.
All right, well, Celtigoon. thank you so much for joining Bockcast. It was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes, sir. Any final thoughts? Any final comments for the people out there?
Yes, actually. I think everyone should take some time, reflect, and get in touch with your local mod team about the fact that this is a setting where Ares the Mad King is the heir to the Iron Throne, and we still don't have next for a Pyromancer org.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, mods. You know what? I know you guys listen to this stuff. I'm sure you're probably outside of my house right now in a big black van, but
Oh, the mods are inside your house, dude.
probably.
What do
Anyways,
you? I've just been stalling.
yeah. Oh, hey
They're
guys,
coming.
how's it going? Oh, yeah. So we'll be right back with an intermission break. Thank you so much for joining.
See you later.
Ranji, get that gun away from me.